Hey everyone, so Mark and I are at the Marion Bay Tavern and Motel where we are spending the evening on day 11 of Walk the York. We got here half an hour before check-in time at 1:30 this afternoon after what we were kind of hoping would be a fairly cruisy 24-kilometre walk from Foul Bay, but was not at all. So we started out really early this morning. We broke camp at about 5:20, and so we hiked in the dark for a little while and into the sunset towards the coast, which was absolutely glorious. Saw some beautiful roos and some beautiful buns, and so that was lovely. And started walking along the coast, which was gorgeous, from Foul Bay towards Marion Bay, and then just turned into the most intense hike that either of us has ever done. Along the cliff, like along the bluff, mostly again not a steep drop off, but not a sheer drop off, but a steep drop off, and often very close to the cliff, which was okay mostly, but the trail was again so ill-defined or not defined at all. We would lose the trail. We wouldn't see trail markers for ages. We'd be sort of like clambering over one hill, like looking for the next trail marker and not seeing it, and then kind of backtracking to the access road by Butler's Beach campsite, which goes on for ages, and there are a number of access points. So we were kind of like weaving back and forth, trying to actually work out where the trail was. There were intermittent and kind of randomly dispersed trail markers. Again, it was really odd, and at one point it was such a cliff scramble that it became sort of almost really not so much impassable, but difficult to the point of it being ridiculous. And also we felt really uncomfortable about the fact that there was such an ill-defined trail or no trail at all, that we felt like we were just clambering over all of this beautiful coastal vegetation. Like we just didn't feel like we were doing the right thing by the environment. So we then just walked along the access road for a period of time, I think at least a couple of kilometres, and across a couple of fairly recently harvested broad bean paddocks, which was kind of interesting in its own way, and then back to the coastline. Three beach walks, all of them quite challenging in different ways. The first two were not soft sand, so that was quite comfortable from a walking point of view, but the getting down to those beach walks and getting out of them again was really incredibly challenging. And then the last beach walk of the day was about 8 kilometres along the beach towards and into Marion Bay, and it was predominantly soft sand and really quite heavy going. Beautiful beach in the classic white sand beach way, which is not really my thing, but it was gorgeous. But just an absolute slog. And so yeah, our kind of cruisy day turned into really quite a difficult one, and we were pretty footsore when we got here. Our room wasn't ready, so we had a beer at the bar, maybe 2 beers at the bar. Then we checked in, and since then we've done all the things that hikers do. We collected our resupply box from the office, and packed our bags for tomorrow, so we have all of our breakfast, lunches, dinners and snacks all ready to go, and washed all of our clothes in the sink and the shower. Thank you, Mark, for doing all of our hiking gear, and it's all kind of like strung up around the room like we actually have a laundry going on in here. and we went to the tavern attached to the hotel for dinner, and they have a number of vegan options, which is great. And we had the vegan burger, as we customarily do, and seasonal greens and a salad, and it was really incredibly tasty, like really delicious food. And great to see so many vegan options on a regional menu. And our waitress was also vegan, and she was very excited to deliver the vegan food to us and let us know that she also works at the cafe here in Marion Bay, and that they have vegan options, so we'll be going there for breakfast tomorrow morning. We had such a tricky day today, and it's also Mark's birthday tomorrow, that we did discuss having a zero and actually staying in Marion Bay tomorrow as well, but the tavern here is completely booked out, as is the caravan park, as is every Airbnb in the district. So we'll be walking on tomorrow morning, and I was initially feeling really a bit down about that because it was such a hard day, and it is kind of the halfway point. So it kind of would have been nice to take an extra long break, but I'm feeling okay about it now. We've kind of got all of our housekeeping done, and we're still just chilling in the room, which is nice, and we have a bottle of wine. So I'm fairly certain that come checkout at 10 a.m. tomorrow, we'll be happy to walk on. So I will give you an update then. But yes, you know, given that we are here in the hotel on day 11, also shout out to us for cracking the halfway mark of Walk the Yorke. Now, according to Gut Hooks, it's 490.4 kilometres. And I still haven't got an official trail kilometres from the Yorke Peninsula site. They just say over 500 kilometres of continuous trail. In any case, we are at 252 kilometres where we sit tonight, so I'm saying we have cracked the halfway point, which is really exciting and a fantastic achievement. And as much as we're tired right now, we're really looking forward to the second half. So we'll update you soon.